We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway.
One misconception about Roberto. People think I'm stuck up. People think I'm stuck up on because I'm usually quiet when I go somewhere, and yeah, I hardly interact sometimes, not until I get to know the person a little better. So yeah, people have got that misconception. Come as investor, got I've heard that a lot.
Like a breeze, she's a disease that don't need no medication. Let's down they go, go. Let's down they go, go. Let's down they go, go.
I say the Zambian music industry is growing. It's not growing, it's grown actually. If you look at the history of Zambian music, say even just 10 years back, and you kind of like assess the situation now, everything is so different. We have, I think, a lot of people that are now aware of the relevance and importance of the industry itself and what it comes with it, the value that it adds to, just the general well-being of different artists and their welfare. It's unfortunate though that, we are not really competing on a large scale basis with other artists on an international scale, because I feel like our music has that potential. If anything, in some cases, I feel like our music is better than music from certain regions, but we haven't really just been given that fair playing field to really just exhibit and, show our wealth. So yeah, definitely Zambian music has grown and it's going places. That much I know for a fact. What inspired Journey to the East? Well, the whole thing just started as I didn't even notice that I had that number of songs. But the thing is, I think I had like 3 songs with artists from one country, and I was like thinking, you know what? It might seem cliche to have like one album and then they're like 3 artists from one country. So I thought, okay, why not just broaden the spectrum a little bit? And so, we kind of like just started the journey from there and looking at just how the brand has grown and how it has developed in all these areas, more especially East Africa. So we found it relevant that we could work on a project that really just pays homage to the East African community, because majority of the events I've also had outside the country and outside the continent, you find that the turnout has a lot of East Africans and West Africans coming out. So I felt it was really important to just really just set the tone and put together such a beautiful piece of art with A-list artists from East Africa. So yeah, the story is quite interesting, but yeah, we'll cut it there. So cut. What milestones in my music career am I proud of? Whoa, I think there's so many, and what really makes it interesting is the fact that I feel like each stage there's something unique that happens, So to pinpoint one in particular, I think I would really be, undermining everything else that I've managed to achieve, I feel like with each phase that I'm at in my music career, there's something great that comes up, It's not like the others are less important, but, like each one has got a certain level of impact. For example, reaching a milestone of 100,000 YouTube subscribers, that's great. Winning an award, beating P Square and all these other guys, that's great. So like each one of these things have happened at 2 different times in my music career, not to say that the other one is less important or the other one is more important. So I feel like it's really just about the level that I'm at and then what happens. So yeah, I just pretty much just appreciate everything that comes my way at that particular stage in my career.
She really bad, I know. Yeah, she come around with a different vibe. She really fly, I know.
Me acting in a movie? Ooh, would I take it? Definitely. So the thing is, when I was in high school, I was studying film. So if today I had to stop music, I know 100% I would like dive into film. So I did film study, I did video production, regards to script writing, set design, and that sort of thing. So that is something that I did. Like I actually went to school for that, though I didn't finish, because it was one of those things where I was taking literature classes, and then one of the attachments was us getting to go to a studio in South Africa called Sasani Studios. So there we used to go and just really get to look at how they do the set design. So I used to go on a set design for a film called Igoli. those that might remember that. Yeah. So I used to be there. At some point, I was an extra. I appeared in an advert for one of the companies. I did a perfume ad. So film has really just been something that I've always been passionate about. If I had to get into a movie, I want to act against who? Maybe with who? You know what? I would just want to kick John Wick a little bit. Maybe just like squeeze his dog's tail, you know, like, beep, and just see what happens. But yeah, I know, I know. But anyways, yeah. Series, I would say Money Heist. I love movies and films, or rather movies and series that kind of like just get you thinking, because I'm a thinker. So anything that really just gets your mind thinking, yeah, that's what I like. So yeah, but on the real though, I would really want to be in a movie that really just gets you thinking, because I always like stuff that gets you thinking. My wife doesn't like that because she was like, I need to watch that movie 2 or 3 times to understand it. Those are the type of movies and series I like. So yeah, I would definitely do it, 100%. My first big break. Ooh. I think just really being given a platform to share my music and my content. I was denied a lot of interviews in the beginning. I think about 4 or 5. I remember I went for a certain show. I was denied about 6 times. But yeah, I think to date I've appeared on that show more than any other in my career. But you know, I value each moment that comes with you know, my career. So yeah, I would say just being given the platform to have my music played for me was the biggest break, because if that had not happened, I don't think would be here today. So yeah, kudos to everybody that really just gave me that first shot in the beginning, and yeah, let me be who I am.
Let's down they go, go. Let's down they go, go. Let's down they go.
Top 5 Zambia music producers. Number 1, Roberto. Number 2, Roberto. Number 3, Superstar. Number 4, Roberto. Add 2 O's at the end. Number 5, Roberto with the capital R on the end with the O. So yeah, there you have it. I'm kidding. But you know, that's the thing. A lot of people don't actually know that I produce majority of my own music. Yeah. But I would say, that's a bit tricky, a bit tough. I listen to a lot of stuff, so, and I feel like each producer's got something unique. So yeah. Can we do a top 10? Okay, maybe let's do a top 10. I would rank TK on it in no particular order. I would say TK. I would say Ben Blazer. I would say, who else? Tishon. Oh, Tishon is great. DJ Low is also great. I know a lot of people just know him for his videos, but like production-wise, is pretty good. I like his stuff. There's a guy I met in Choma. He's called King Tech. Probably one of the most amazing producers I've come to meet. Unknown, but ish, man, that guy, he's crazy, like really crazy. He's based in Choma, King Tech. Who else? Can we stick to top 3? I'm joking. Yeah, we've done, how many have we done so far? 3, 4? Okay, yeah. Who else? There's a guy from the Copper Belt. Coffee Mix. Coffee Mix is great. Wow is great. I love his stuff. I love Stash. It's amazing. Who else? Oh man, names have gone. But yeah, those are some of the producers I feel are pretty cool. Plus so many others. The inspiration behind Lights Down was, it was just like a fun song really. I went and visited KV at his studio, and I was with Blake actually. So we're kind of like just driving around and doing nothing, just wasting time. And so passed by KV's studio. So he had a client over, and when he was done working with the person, he escorted the person downstairs. So I just got on the keyboard, started pressing a few keys, and I think he was downstairs for like 15 minutes or so. When he came back, he found I'd structured the song, and he was like, "Whoa, that sounds good." So he came and played some extra keys on it, and yeah. It's just a song that came up from nowhere, to be honest with you. So it wasn't one that was planned and everything else. And the funny thing is that the way the song starts is how everything started. There was no chorus, nothing. I just started, "You're freak on a weekend," and everything started building from there. And yeah, first verse was done, second chorus. Then I stopped. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna write a second verse. And KB was like, "No, you need to finish the song. And that's how he forced me to write the second verse, and yeah, that's how it was done. No wonder we repeated a lot of things, because that day I was not really in the mood for recording or anything, but yeah, I was just vibing to the atmosphere and what was happening around.
One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. She a freak on the weekend, but a boss on the weekday. Keep a swag on the low key, but a dash in my homie. Push and control, lights down the go, switch like a chameleon. Fine like a breeze, she's a disease, I don't need no medication. Lights down they go, go, go. 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 The girl is bad, she really bad, I know. Yeah, she come around with a different vibe, she really fly, I know. Vanzako bama kumbira, yeah bama kuwa, yonse bama kufunza. How do you do it? I'm a funa ine neka sama funa wina. Osa yanga phone and shit. Osa yanga do mama. Let's down they go, go, go. 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 One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. One for the money, two for the show. We can get freaky anyway that we go. Let's down they go, go, 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 go.
Yeah, what? Another beat made by Roberto. Killer Beats, I see you. One time. Yeah, superstar.